Hello everyone, welcome to Digital Learning DCE. Myself Dr. Yamini J, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Government First Grade College, Vijayanagar, Bangalore. In this video, we are going to discuss about some specific form of particular integrals for linear equation with constant coefficients in differential equation 2, BSc 4th semester Mathematics. Linear equation with constant coefficients. A general linear differential equation with the constant coefficients of order n is of the form a0 d to the power n y by dx to the power n plus a1 d to the power n minus 1 y by dx to the power n minus 1 plus etc. plus any is equal to f of x, where a0, a1, a2, etc. an are constants and f of x is a function of x. Here we shall introduce an operator capital D for d by dx, then dy is equal to dy by dx, d square y is equal to d square y by dx square, and so on. Using this notation, the equation 1 becomes f of d into y is equal to f of x form. So the specific form of particular integral. Whenever f of x is a polynomial in x, that means f of x is equal to x to the power n, where n is a positive integer. So in this case, the particular integral is 1 by f of d into x to the power n. We write 1 by f of d as f of d whole to the power minus 1 and expand it in ascending power of d to get an expression of the form 1 by f of d is equal to f of d whole to the power minus 1, that is equal to a0 plus a1d plus a2 d square plus etc. Then we operate x to the power n with various terms of expansion that's obtained. So for this type we need some binomial expansion. With the binomial expansion only we are going to simplify this method. So for that, here we have some expansion of binomial, that is 1 plus x whole to the power minus 1 that is equal to 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus etc. Then 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1 means we have 1 plus x square plus x cube plus etc. Similarly, we have for 1 plus x whole to the power minus 2 is 1 minus 2x plus 3x square minus 4x cube plus etc. Then 1 minus x whole to the power minus 2 means we have 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube plus etc. So using this binomial expansion only we are going to simplify this type of particular integral. Working rule for general solution. Find the complementary function of homogeneous part of differential equation d square y by dx square plus a1 dy by dx plus a2 y is equal to f of x by taking f of x is equal to 0. Here we are considered second order differential equation. Similarly, same procedure we can use for third order and higher order differential equations. Then we are second point is find the particular integral for f of x is equal to x to the power n. Write down the general solution y is equal to cf plus pi. So here with the sum example we are going to see how we can simplify and get the general solution for this type of problems. The first problem is solve d square minus 1 into y is equal to 2 plus 5x. So the given problem is like this. So first we have to check it is in the f of d into y is equal to f of x form. If it is like that, we have to take first f of d from the given problem. So we got f of d is equal to d square minus 1. From that we have to go for auxiliary equation. So the auxiliary equation now m square minus 1 is equal to 0. So with the factorization we will get m plus 1 into m minus 1 is equal to 0. So from that m value is 1 and minus 1. Now we got the root of auxiliary equation is 1 and minus 1. So both the values are real and distinct. That's why the complementary function cf is equal to c1 e to the power x plus c2 e to the power minus x. So now we are going for particular integral. Pi is equal to 1 by f of d into x to the power n. Here f of d is d square minus 1 and f of x is 2 plus 5x. So we are substituting both the values in the formula. We will get 1 over d square minus pi is equal to 1 over d square minus 1 into 2 plus 5x. Now we have to use binomial expansion for this simplification. That's why we are trying to make 1 plus x form or 1 minus x form in the denominator. So for that reason we are taking minus common in the denominator. So d square minus 1 become now 1 minus d square. So bring that 1 minus d square from the denominator to numerator. So we'll get in the next step minus of 1 minus d square whole to the power minus 1 into 2 plus 5x. Now we got the 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1 binomial form. So we are going for the expansion. So we have in the place of x now d square. That's why using the binomial expansion we got 1 plus d square plus d to the power 4 plus d to the power 6 plus etc. into 2 plus 5x. So we'll retain the minus sign in front as it is. Now we are going to simplify with the binomial expansion 1 and d square d to the power 4 d to the power 6 and etc. Here our algebraic function is 2 plus 5x. So if you and d capital D is d by dx we know. So if you differentiate 2 plus 5x with respect to x, we'll get d into 2 plus 5x. But here we don't have d term, we have to directly go for d square and d to the power 4. Then we need d to the power 6 term into 2 plus 5x. But here our algebraic function 2 plus 5x is there. So we can maximum differentiate only one time. Then from the second term onwards it becomes 0. So that's why d square into 2 plus 5x becomes 0. Similarly d to the power 4 into 2 plus 5x and the remaining part and all becomes 0. So only first term we will get, that is 2 plus 5x. We are multiplying with 1 and we got that. So we are having pi is equal to minus of 2 plus 5x now. So we are going to compare particular integral as well as particular integral as well as complementary function for general solution. So therefore the general solution y is equal to c1 e to the power x plus c2 e to the power minus x minus of 2 plus 5x. So this is our required solution for the given equation. The next example is d cube minus d square minus 6d into y is equal to 1 plus x square. So we want to simplify, we want to solve this equation and get the general solution of this equation. So from the given equation, first we will consider f of t is d cube minus d square minus 6d. So now from that, the auxiliary equation is m cube minus m square minus 6m is equal to 0. Now we are going for the factorization. So we can take m as a common from all the three values. So if you take m common, we'll get m into m square minus m minus 6 is equal to 0. So now we are going again for the factorization of m square minus m minus 6 means we'll get m into m minus 3 into m plus 2 is equal to 0. So now we got m is equal to 0, 3 and minus 2. So we have three values here because the given equation is cubic equation. So whenever quadratic equation is there, we'll get only two roots for that equation. Here we have cubic equation, that's why we got three values for m. So with these three value, we have to check what case we have to substitute, we have to take for complementary function. Here all the three values are real and distinct. That's why we are going for first case of complementary function. So using that formula, we will get CF is equal to C1 e to the power 0x plus C2 e to the power 3x plus C3 e to the power minus 2x. Here e to the power 0x is 1. That's why we got CF is C1 plus C2 e to the power 3x plus C3 e to the power minus 2x. Now Pi is equal to 1 by f of d into f of x. So substitute the f of d value as well as f of x value. So we have to write Pi is equal to 1 over d cube minus d square minus 6d into 1 plus x square. So in this method we have to use binomial expansion. So that's why we have to make 1 plus x term or 1 minus x term. That means we have to get that form. That's the reason we are taking in this denominator minus 6d is a common. So if you take minus 60 in the common in the denominator, we'll get 1 minus d square by 6 plus d by 6 in the denominator. So we can, if you take LCM and simplify, means minus 1 by 60, we'll keep it separate term, and 1 over 1 minus d square minus d by 6 into 1 plus x square. Now the denominator value we are bringing to the numerator. In the next step, we'll get 1 by minus 60 will be there, so as usual. Then we are bringing to the numerator that value, means now the power of 1 minus d square minus d by 6 is minus 1 into 1 plus x square. Now we got 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1 form. So we are using the binomial expansion. In the place of x, now we have d square minus d by 6. So the expansion become now 1 plus d square minus d by 6 plus d square minus d whole square by 36 plus etc. into 1 plus x square. So in this simplification, first we will simplify the bracket value, binomial expansion value with f of x. Then we will come to 1 by minus 6d term. So first we are going to simplify. We have my algebraic function is 1 plus x square. So maximum we can differentiate 2 times. From the third time onwards it becomes 0. So that's why we are not taking the d cube terms in the expansion, binomial expansion. So what we are consider, 1 plus d square by 6 minus d by 6 plus d square by 36. So from the third term we are taking only d square term. So we are getting d square by 36. So into 1 plus x square. So remaining all the terms become 0. So that's why we are simplifying again this value. We'll get 1 plus 7d square by 36 minus d by 6 plus etc. into 1 plus x square. Now with that 1 plus x square is multiplying inside, means we'll get 1 plus x square plus 7 by 36 into d square of 1 plus x square minus 1 by 6 into d of 1 plus x square. So d means we want to differentiate the function 1 times with respect to x. D square means we want to differentiate the function 2 times with respect to x. If you go for that simplification, in the next step, the second term become 2, and that means d square of 1 plus x square become 2 and d of 1 plus x square become 2x. So now that simplification of the whole term become now 1 plus x square plus 7 by 18 minus x by 2. So again we are going for the simplification with the constant terms. So we are getting 1 by minus 6d into x square minus x by 3 plus 25 by 18. Now we have to simplify this function with first term, that is 1 by minus 6d. So 1 by 6 is a constant, minus 1 by 6 we consider as a constant, we will keep it as it is. Then 1 by d is there. 1 by d is there, means in the denominator we have d, we wanted to integrate the function one time with respect to x. So we are going for the integration. X square become x cube by 3 minus second term become x square by 6 for after the integration. Then constant term is 25 by 18. So we are getting after the integration 25 by 18 into x. Now our PI is minus 1 by 108 into 6x cube minus 3x square plus 25x. After the LCM we are getting this value. Now that general solution is y is equal to CF plus PI. So y is equal to C1 plus C2 e to the power 3x plus C3 e to the power minus 2x minus 1 by 108 6x cube minus 3x square plus 25x we got. So this is our required solution for the given equation. Then next example is solve d cube plus 8 into y is equal to x to the power 4 plus 2x plus 1. So the given equation is in the form of f of d into y is equal to f of x. So from that f of d is d cube plus 8. Then auxiliary equation is m cube plus 8 is equal to 0. Here factorization is not easy for this. That's why we are going for synthetic division method. So synthetic division method we are all familiar. So from the equation that is m cube plus 8 is equal to 0 equation is there. So from that equation we have to write the first row values. That is first in the first row also we have to take the coefficient of m cube, coefficient of m square, coefficient of m and constant as a first row value. That's why we got 1008. Here m square term and m terms are not there. That's why we are taking the coefficient of m square is 0 and coefficient of m is 0. So the first row values are 1008. We got it from the given equation. We have to write always in the first row the coefficient of m cube, m square and m, then constant. Then we trial and synthetic division method is a trial and error method only. So if you are taking minus 2 for m, the equation will satisfy. That's why we are dividing this by minus 2. So in the second row, first entry is 0 always. We have to take 0 for the first entry of second row. So then we have to go for vertical addition. Vertically we have to add that two values and we have to write it in the quotient. That is 1 plus 0 means we will get 1. That value has to cross multiply with minus 2 means we will get minus 2. That we have to write it in the second entry of second row. Then again we have to go for the vertical addition. So we will get minus 2. Then minus 2 into minus 2 is 4. That is the third entry of second row. Again we are going for vertical addition. We will get 4. Then 4 has to cross multiply with the minus 2 means we will get minus 8. Again we are going for vertical addition. We will get 0. So the last value is 0 means the equation is set that m cube plus 8 is equal to 0 is satisfying with minus 2. So we can consider one of the root of that equation is minus 2. Then from the reminders, that is 1, minus 2, 4 are there now. In that we are going to construct the quadratic equation. With the help of that we are constructing the quadratic equation. So 1 is the coefficient of m square, minus 2 is the coefficient of m and the last value is a constant value. So like that if you take, we will get the equation m square minus 2m plus 4 is equal to 0. So again the factorization is not easy directly. That's why we are going for formula method. So the formula we know m is equal to minus b plus or minus root under b square minus 4ac by 2a. So from the equation a value is 1, b value is minus 2, c is 4. So if you substitute these values in the equation, we will get m is equal to 1 plus or minus I into root 3. So here now we got the root as a complex root with alpha is equal to 1 and beta is equal to root 3. So the complementary function is c1 e to the power minus 2x because we have 3 values for 3 m values for this equation because the given equation is cubic equation. So now the complementary function is c1 e to the power minus 2x plus e to the power x into a cos root 3x plus b sin root 3x. So now we are after this complementary function, now we are going for particular integral. So the particular integral formula is 1 by f of d into f of x. So we are going to find out particular integral now. So we will get pi is equal to 1 over d cube plus 8 into x to the power 4 plus 2x plus 1. So this is the algebraic function we have for f of x means we have to use binomial expansion only. That's why we are going to make 1 plus x form in the denominator. So for that reason we are taking 8 as a common outside. We will get 1 over 8 into 1 plus d cube by 8 into x to the power 4 plus 2x plus 1. So bring that 1 plus d cube by 8 value to the numerator. We will get 1 by 8 into 1 plus d cube by 8 whole to the power minus 1 into x to the power 4 plus 2x plus 1. Now we have to go for the expansion. So 1 plus d cube by 8 whole to the power minus 1 become 1 minus d cube by 8 plus d to the power 6 by 64 plus etc. Minus etc. into x to the power 4 plus 2x plus 1. Now we have the algebraic function x to the power 4 plus 2x plus 1. So maximum we can differentiate 4 times. So that's why we are taking first two terms. That means six time if you divide d to the power 6 we have in third term. If you are taking that term, we will get the differentiation value is 0. So that's why only first two terms we have to simplify. So the first term is x to the power 4 plus 2x plus 1 is there, minus 1 by 8. 3 times if you differentiate x to the power 4 plus 2x plus 1, we'll get 24x. So that's why the second term is 1 by 8 into 24x we are taking. So now we have to simplify all this value so we are getting pi is equal to 1 by 8 into x to the power 4 minus x plus 1. So now the general solution is complementary function plus particular integral. Therefore y is equal to c1 e to the power minus 2x plus e to the power x into a cos root 3x plus b sin root 3x plus 1 by 8 into x to the power 4 minus x plus 1 we got for y. Then next example is solve d square minus 4d plus 4 into y is equal to 3x square. Now from the given equation f of d is d square minus 4d plus 4. So we can write that is d minus 2 whole square. Then the auxiliary equation is m minus 2 whole square, then m is equal to 2 and 2 we got. So both the values are real and coincident. That's why CF is C1 plus C2 into x into e to the power 2x. Now we are going for particular integral. Pi is equal to 1 over d minus 2 whole square into 8x square. So now we can take we have to make 1 minus x form or 1 plus x form. For that reason I am taking minus 2 outside. See, if you take minus 2 outside, we have whole square here. dm minus 2 whole square is there. So minus 2 whole square will come out, means we'll get 4. So 4 we have outside, then remaining is 1 minus d by 2 whole square we got in the denominator into 8x cube. 8x square. So bring that denominator value numerator, we'll get 2 into 1 minus d by 2 whole to the power minus 2 into x square. So now after simplification we got that. Now we are going for binomial expansion for 1 minus d by 2 whole to the power minus 2. So it is not like previous one. Previous problem and all we got 1 plus x whole to the power minus 1 form or 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1 form. But here we have 1 minus x whole to the power minus 2. So we know the binomial expansion of this also. That is 1 minus x whole to the power minus 2 means the binomial expansion is 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube plus etc. So the same expansion we are using here. In the place of x we have d by 2 now. So now the expansion become 1 plus 2 into d by 2 plus 3 into d square by 4 plus 4 into d cube by 8. It's going on. But our algebraic function is here x square. So maximum we can differentiate 2 times. That's why we are not taking remaining part terms. We take only d and d square. So if you are simplifying that terms means we'll get 2 into 1 plus d plus 3 by 4 into d square plus etc. into x square. So if you multiply inside that x square, we'll get 2 into x square plus d into x square. d into x square means we want to differentiate x square with respect to x once. That's why we got 2x. Then 3 plus 3 by 4 into d square into x square. d square of x square means we want to differentiate x square with respect to x 2 times. So if you differentiate first time, we'll get 2x. Again, if you differentiate that, we'll get 2. So that's why d square of x square is 2. So substitute all the values and simplify it. We'll get 2x square plus 4x plus 3 for pi. Now after finding pi, we are going to find out complete solution or general solution of this equation is y is equal to cf plus pi. So we got y is equal to c1 plus c2 into x e to the power 2x plus 2x square plus 4x plus 3. This is our required solution for the given differential equations. So with all this example, I think you can clearly understand what binomial expansion we have to use for this type of particular integral. So you, after finding the particular, as usual, we are combining for the general solution, complementary function as well as particular integral. So thank you very much for watching this video.